Hello, it is day 7 on the John Muir Trail. This has been the hardest thing I've ever done and also the craziest experience of my life. Tomorrow is going to be our hardest day, so I thought that I would share it with you guys long form. We are doing Forester Pass, which is the biggest pass on the trail. We have about 4,000 feet of gain, and I don't know how many miles. I don't think it's too many miles. We've been doing between 12 and 15 miles a day so far. I am very tired. We've been waking up every morning at like 5 a.m. and then hiking 12 to 15 miles and then getting to camp and just trying to survive. But tomorrow we have Forester, and then after that we have Mount Whitney, which is the tallest peak in the lower 48. It has been on my bucket list forever and I'm so excited. I'm on this trip with complete strangers. I did not know a single person here. This is a press trip, so it's for content creators and journalists. And then we have 2 guides that are with us. And it's crazy to say, but like we literally met a week ago and I feel like we're already such close friends. But I guess that's what happens when you like literally spend every waking second together and you have no cell service and we're just out in the middle of nowhere. The one thing I will say is that 12 days is much longer than I thought it was. Like I was kind of like thinking that it was gonna feel like a week-long trip, or like I've done a lot of like, you know, 4 to 5 day backpacking trips. This is completely different. Being out for 12 days with no cell service, completely cut off from the outside world in a very remote location while also doing extremely strenuous things, because not to mention we're hiking all of this with 30 to 40 pounds on our backs, and we're hiking over the tallest mountains in the lower 48. So it's very intense and very difficult, but I'm really excited to share with you guys what our day looks like tomorrow. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what our camp setup looks like. We've got a fire going. This is Jake and Freddie. These are our guides.
Hi.
And here's my little house. Inside is literally everything that I own for the 12 days. I have 2 pairs of shorts, 2 shirts, 2 sports bras, 3 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of socks, and a puffy jacket. Oh, and then my base layers that I sleep in. And that's about it. These are my clothes that I washed in the river earlier. It's 8 p.m. and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
That looks so good. Bon appetit. There's a bear.
Haters, precious.
That was really cool. I thought that he was joking. I literally thought that you were joking when you said, "Do you want to see a bear?"
Oh, yeah, definitely not.
Okay, we are getting ready to leave.
We're good with the water stuff.
I'm nervous and excited. Oh my god, my pack is heavy. How are you feeling about today's hike?
I'm ready. I can't think about it too much. I'm just gonna go.
How are you feeling about today's hike?
The only way to do it is just to do it.
Jeffrey, do you have the same answer, or do you have something different for the court?
I'm
For the court.
so lucky to be here. I'm just happy to be here.
That sounded very genuine.
It wasn't.
And we are off. Mile 0 of, I don't know how many we're doing today, but probably a lot.
Many, many miles. 500 miles to be exact.
Would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Up above 10,000? What are we going to?
13 and change, I can't remember exactly. And right where the crosshairs are sitting right now, 13,096, that's roughly the pass elevation.
Okay.
But if you pull out the paper map on the side of my, yes. So we were right here, camp,
Okay.
right? We're heading up this drainage right now.
Yes.
There's Forester.
Okay.
According to the map, it's 13,180.
Okay.
And then we'll probably, camp at these lakes.
Okay.
These little high alpine lakes here.
Okay.
Then we'll continue south all the way to Crabtree Meadow.
Okay.
Tomorrow. We'll camp here for 2 nights. On the layover day, we'll go up Mount Whitney and back.
Yes.
Back to Crabtree, stay the night. Then we got a 10-mile hike out to Rock Creek.
Okay.
And then we have another 10-mile hike out to Cottonwood Pass Trailhead.
Okay. Well, let's get after it.
13,180.
We're about a mile in. We've done like 400 feet of elevation gain. But I'm pretty sure we have a little over 3,000 left.
Yep, if we just hit 10.
Light work.
Our bags are also pretty heavy because we just got our biggest resupply last night. And all of our snacks. I did keep a lot of snacks. I could have probably downsized, but you never know how hungry you're gonna be. And I thought that if I put something, like sent it out with the mules, and I wish that I would have kept it, I would have been really pissed at myself. So I just kept them all. It's gorgeous. You can still see the moon up there, over that ridge. The pass is somewhere up there. So we're thinking potentially
Little dome.
behind that dome through that pass. We have done 2.75 miles, almost 900 feet of gain, which is nice because that means the more we do on the way here means the less that we have to do like during the actual pass. And this is more gradual than the pass is gonna be for sure. Taking a little break. Snickers. I've got candy. The banana now and laters are really bad though.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed that I packed them because now I have to carry them.
This is my suggestion
Thank you, Ayana.
for the vegan version. The shit slaps.
Nice. They don't like my positivity.
Because you're a faster hiker than every single one of us. And we feel like shit. We're working really hard.
It's not because I'm going fast because I'm a try hard. It's because I want to spend as little time with this pack on my back as possible because it's killing my shoulder.
It's because you're a casual elite athlete. That's
Yeah.
Casual.
Casual elite athlete. That's what you are. You should put that in your like little bio.
I would never put that in my bio.
The log? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're going from the logs.
Get Freddie brushing his teeth. On trail.
Morning. How are you?
Freddie and Jake have been like maybe 16-hour work days. What time do you guys do this week?
We went to bed last night at 8:30. Up at 4:30.
Pretty much
Yikes.
24/7 with us.
Yeah,
Like
24.
they're literally 24/7 with us.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that, but
I feel bad. We're working on being more helpful. And by the end, we're gonna have it all down right before we're done.
You guys are cooking the last dinner.
I would cook dinner, I would do dishes anytime. You just gotta let us know.
Yeah. You can do the chili mac after Whitney.
Absolutely, I'll do the chili mac after Whitney. We just came all the way up this valley. We're going somewhere up there.
it makes me. What's this sort of stuff again?
One more little break before the pass. Taking the pack off. Oh my god, the view behind you is actually crazy. We're at 4.8 miles. We've done 1760 of elevation gain, which means that we're about halfway done. That being said, it is going to get incredibly steep. That first part was like pretty gradual the whole way up, even though it was consistently up. Up there is the pass, right beside that little dome, or to the right of the dome is what they're saying now. Look how cute they are, just hanging out by the river. What a life. Snack of choice.
Yeah.
This is Freddie. Is he drinking directly out of the stream? Freddie has yet to filter water, so he might end up with a parasite, but
Hashtag no filter.
hashtag no filter. We have a little friend. Hi, cutie. We're back up and moving. That summit that I showed you earlier is actually a false summit, so we are going up there and then we have to go higher. Also, didn't say this, but our group used to have one more and she hurt her ankle yesterday and they sent her out with the pack mules on a horse. It was crazy. But we miss you, Tanika, and we wish you were here.
Shout out to Tanika.
Okay, I'm kind of hiking ahead a little bit, just to the top of the pass. It's easier for me to go faster uphill, especially so I can get this pack off. This pack weighs like a third of my body weight. Usually when I do backpacking trips, I bring a lot lighter food. We are getting really awesome food from our guides. That also means that the packs are incredibly heavy. This trip is really unique. They actually don't even offer it. They do this itinerary as a 15-day trip. We're doing it in 12. And usually it's meal supported. So you're just hiking it all with day packs, but we're carrying all of our shit. So it's definitely much tougher than like the average trip that they take. But I'm also insanely grateful to be here. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. And today's gonna be the hardest day. And after today, smooth sailing up to Mount Whitney. Just hit 2,500 feet of gain for the day. I'm kind of dying. That means we have 1,000 feet left. The way that we did this trip for 12 days was we had 2 resupplies. So the mules bring in the resupply. And we just re-upped last night for a 5-day food carry. And I got an extra battery pack sent in because I was running low and I want to be able to vlog. Both of those things are very heavy. I feel like my pack weighs twice as much as it felt like it weighed yesterday. Cool little depression lake. I just hit 2,700. I'm just taking a break to get the weight off of my shoulders for a second. A little bit of snow, kind of scary. Has pretty great footholds that are already built in. This mountain's pretty crazy. Lake down there. The only update is that we're still climbing, but it is getting windy, which means I feel like we're getting closer to the top. I think I have approximately 600 feet of gain left, but that's if my watch was right and the maps were right going into it. Climbing, climbing, climbing. We came from all the way around this ridge here in that valley that goes behind. Because that could put into perspective how far we've gone up. 3,000 feet done. I'm giving my shoulders another little break. And look at my view, that's pretty epic. This experience is quite literally changing my life. I'm like very interested in doing longer through hikes now. I think 12 days on trail without a stop, because we have 2 people in our group that have done the PCT, like the whole thing. Oh my God. Hi, baby. Just hanging out with me. But we have 2 people in our group that have done the entire PCT, and they both said that they had never gone longer than 10 days without stopping through a town. So 12 is just a really long time. We're gonna keep walking. But I think, one, not having cell service for 12 days has been like the biggest thing for me, because I thought that it was gonna be hard. Like, I thought that I was gonna wanna keep checking my phone or like wish that I could. And that's the part that I'm like dreading most, actually, is getting back to cell service. I feel like it has been so good for my mental health to just be completely disconnected and like living in the moment. The thing that I'm most excited about getting back for is a shower and a real bed. Pretty sure that we're going up over that. Can't a girl catch a freaking break around here? This is straight up. We are in the home stretch. It's right up there. You can see a little man standing up there. All I can think is that I'm probably gonna be up there in like 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna be taking my pack off, drinking a ton of water, eating my candy, having a grand old time. Just gotta finish getting through this first. Oh my God, we did it. 8 miles and 3650 of elevation. Rice Krispie treat. What do you got going?
Jerky.
The tan lines are unreal. And the rest of our group is coming up now.
Fresh veggies?
It's actually unbelievable.
Are you serious?
No way.
Wait, that looks so way.
Thank you. Lunch with a view. This is probably gonna be the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. Oh my God.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me give a Yelp review of this restaurant.
Forester Pass. And what goes up must come down. So here we go. Well, actually a little bit more up, but downhill's coming. Get your pack on, Jake. What are you doing? Wow, this is crazy. So the trail that we're walking on now, one person died in a rock slide making it. Donald Downs. We made it to camp. It's so heavy. And that's home for tonight. Lather her up. We're going clothes off for the body, so I'll be back. Well, we're clean as can be. I guess the cleanest I've been in 8 days, for sure.
Is today?
But we still have so much time before dinner. I think we're gonna lay out for a little bit, play some music, and then our guides are cooking us food, which is really, really nice. And this is our view. She's gorgeous. Yum. Yum. That's really good. Thank you. Let's go walk. Yay. Freddie is all the way up there. Crazy. Holy crap. I'm about to go to bed, but I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this trip. It has been the craziest experience of my life. I showed up here knowing that I was not going to pass through a town for 12 days with a bunch of strangers. And it's crazy now because this was the 8th day on the trip and it's like we all feel so close. And I can't imagine the fact that a week ago I didn't even know who they were. I think that that's like one of the biggest and most beautiful things about group travel in general, which is why I'm so passionate about it. That's why I started my company. It is just insane how close you get with people when you're sharing such a cool, unique experience together. The first 6 days were feeling really long. Like I was like, is this ever gonna end? And obviously you're getting used to it. You're getting used to everyone. You're in such a crazy environment. And now it's like getting close to the end and I'm like, shit, like I don't want it to end. And as much as I am excited to like actually shower and potentially eat an entire pizza to myself, like I really am having the best time and I kind of wish that it was longer. I wish that we were doing the whole trail. I think that not being in cell service has been the best thing for me mentally. Like I have never felt this mentally good in my entire life. And I feel like I've just been so present and so in the moment and so not worried about like little other random things that were going on in my life. And I think like I want to bring a lot of that back to obviously maybe be more disconnected in my daily life, but also that's hard. Like when you have access to your email all the time, when you have access to your text messages all the time, or social media, it's just hard to stay disconnected. And I think that that's my biggest fear about going back, is losing this aspect of presentness that I feel right now. Where I was talking to Iona about it earlier, but like literally all we have to worry about out here is walking to where we need to walk, which is incredibly far, super hard. You don't even have the mental capacity to think about anything else in that moment because it's so tough, especially carrying a pack. And then we get here and we're worried about like surviving, like setting up our tent and hanging out and filtering water. This has been something that was on my bucket list forever. And it's like one of those things where it's so hard to get permits for and it's so hard to plan that when I got this opportunity to come on it with this company, I was like, I need to go because I might never get that opportunity again, just because I don't know if I would ever like have the means or have the ability to plan it or get a permit or whatever. And this was just all set up for me. And I just showed up and it is insane. It has changed my life, honestly, like changed my mental state. I would love to do more big long through hikes. I really want to do a solo one. I'm thinking about doing the other half of this trail because we didn't do the first 100 miles. We are about 90 miles in right now and we're hiking 130. So we have like 40 miles to go. I think it's like 20 miles to Mount Whitney and then 20 miles after Mount Whitney because we can't exit the Whitney portal. But I would love to come back, and maybe even with my dad. My dad and I had always talked about doing this trail, and so I think it'd be really special to come back with him and do the first half. So maybe in the next couple years we'll get that going. I do have a little PCT itch, but I think that I need to do something like the Colorado Trail, like 400-ish miles, spend like a month out in the backcountry before I decided to make like a 5-month commitment like that. But I could totally see myself doing it, and I think that I would love it. But we'll see. Those are my thoughts. If you have a chance to go on a trip like this, I highly recommend it. Now, make sure you are mentally and physically prepared. And if you have never backpacked before, potentially do like a 3-day trip. Like this was really long for me. I'd only ever done a 5-day trip before this. Definitely a very unique and very cool experience. If you made it to this point in the vlog, I love you guys so much. I'm sorry it was shot on my iPhone. I didn't bring my camera with me, but I am really glad that I got to do at least some form of long form content because I just didn't know. I don't have a lot of power, but I finally got a new power bank in the resupply last night, and I was like, I want to shoot a long form video, even if the quality isn't as good on my camera as it is on my camera. I just think you get a little bit more real perspective when you get to like hear me chat more and stuff than I obviously have time to do in short form. But I love you guys so much. I hope that you're having the best day, and please go get outside today.